nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see,
first major purchase I need to make, though, is going to be a fucking daily. Because this shit's probably going to have to go into the shop for a few weeks.
Bro, don't be putting nothing in the shop till you have your daily. Or let's work on the G35 or whatever you got down
I
there.
already know that, and I need help selling the G35.
Don't.
I let that be somebody else.
How much? Realistically, like friends and family.
$3,000.
That you said 25 before. So now
25, fucking, if he can buy it. If I could get more for that for somebody else, why?
I want it.
You dead ass?
Yes, because it's gonna be something dumb that you gotta fix, and then it's a perfectly good car.
You gotta replace the fucking fuel tank.
That's easy. That's easy day. You put it on the lift, drop the tank, put the new one on with the new pump. That's it. That's crazy.
You sure?
That's like $100, $200 fix right there. For real? I've replaced fuel tanks. I mean, unless
2,500? Yeah. That's the minimum.
I'd have to make payments. I'm not gonna have it all up front. I'm about to lose my job. But I'm just saying, if you can sell it if you can sell it before I can buy it, that's fine. But I'll start putting money away for it. Bro, cash is a kid, so.
The Astronauts offense will start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run the option. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down. Again, he's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Astronauts will punt this one away. A low line drive and not his best work. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So East Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the grab. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll run it from the gun. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Handoff from the gun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? Fired into the right, complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Pirates have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Gets it to the back. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Trying to punch it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more yard on third. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. On the ground, it's May. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Handoff to the fullback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they thought it would fool them to give it to the fullback, that was not the case.
Yeah, give this defense credit. They obviously watched a lot of film this week, and they knew there were a lot of different guys offensively that could touch the football, including the fullback, but he had no room to go there.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First down for this offense. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. At the 45 on its way. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He wants to throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early-down play for this QB.
Big play coming up right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Looking for the score, and it's caught.
Let's go, bro.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
I need to calm down. It's only FCS team, but still, that was a good catch.
Try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now this offense will take the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success
I heard they're fixing fade routes too, so you can customize like your fade routes to the end zone,
And I would also say,
like that. But like if you want them to go deeper,
defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On third down, he drops to throw.
oh wow.
Still on his feet at the 45. They convert on third down as he gets it.
Who's
to the
watching?
36
Sticks or
yard line.
Cox?
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. On the option, they bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defensive front had that one smelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play. Till you get the ball to the fullback, you're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast. Nowhere to go.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw. Got his man. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And the Astronauts will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. He'll start this drive firing. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They're working that left side. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now. And a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Using his feet to buy time. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He's got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to scramble. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Dumps it to the back. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Got some room to run. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's O'Neal. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's got a leg. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not...
Looking deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Brings it down on the right side. Can anyone catch it? Touchdown, East Carolina. And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Got a man. It's made. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive results in a field goal. The Astronauts will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Stop.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They had
Busy.
this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first
Wanna talk?
drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making.
All right, you're good then.
On time, and as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy.
Bro, you're
that
good. I got
trust.
shit to do too.
It's built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Morton. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense snatches it, and they've reversed the field. Touchdown, Astronauts! But a scoop and score.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. And this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Washington is in major trouble today. The folks out there in Seattle are heading for the exits with more determination than a Marshawn Lynch touchdown run. They're trailing by 14 to Army. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try to get it through the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Quick pass on the jet motion. Looking for room at the 40. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Pirates are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a man. Extending the play. Unleashes one. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. The back goes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Shows him the stiff arm. And the Pirates have taken it inside the 20. They keep attacking through the air. Steps away to find some room. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Pirates! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march 78 yards down the field. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over.
42 Spider. 4th and go.
Here comes the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. It's complete to the left. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. As you could tell, the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Morton. He'll try to do it himself. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Steps away. He's going to run it. Turns it on in midfield. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This one's complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Throws to the wideout. Got it. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And the route is on. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. When you've already got the lead, you got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick, and not only do they try it, they get it.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Buys a little extra time. And the quick shuffle pass.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he dropped.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. The completion well past the sticks. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting a field goal on the board, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Illegal touch. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide out in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught near the sideline, it's Schwartz. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Catch in the middle. It's Gage. All kinds of running room. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open.
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. On 2nd down, he'll fire. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. DBs will try to keep everything in front. On on 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback with these situations. You drop so many guys back deep as a defender. You're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.